Thank you for joining us. I'm joined here with Renee Dougal, and there's a really cool event coming up in Southern Jefferson County. This is the first time that it's happened. A unique opportunity, a lot of fun. Go ahead and tell us what it is.
The Six-Town Ecumenical Council is having an open house of the churches in South Jefferson County. There's 16 churches that are going to participate this coming Saturday, the 11th and the 18th. The churches will be open from 10 to 2, and you'll be able to go in, see the churches, learn about their history, their mission, and their outreach. And then at 2 o'clock, there'll be an ice cream social at the Six-Town the Six-Town Meeting House and Adams Center at the corner of Wardwell and Church Street. And at 2:30 at the same building, we're going to have a presentation by Debbie Quick from the South Jefferson Historical Association. And she'll talk about all the churches that have been in the South Jefferson community.
So this is this Saturday and next Saturday.
Yes.
So the ice cream social is both days at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
At the Six-Town Meeting Hall in Adams, right there on East Church Street, across from the gas station.
That's right.
What can people expect when they're going around to all these churches?
You're going to be able to see the churches. You'll see the stained glass windows. You'll see the architecture. There'll be people at each church for an informal tour. You'll be able to see the sanctuaries and the vestries. Some of the churches will have more of their churches open than some. There'll be posters or something that tells you about their history, about when they started, and maybe who their reverends were. There'll be information about their missions and their outreach.
And I think this is a really cool event because some of these churches, even not just in Southern Jefferson County, but even the entire North Country, are really old. They're really rich in history, have been through a lot, and so this is an opportunity for folks that may not typically think about this to be able to get out and learn about some of their local history. So
Yes.
How did all this come about?
My ex-husband worked for the North Country Library System, and he would tell me how beautiful the libraries were and that there should be open houses of them. And in South Jefferson County, there's a women's ministry called Live More, and they would have their meetings at different churches. And putting the two of them together, we should have an open house of the churches so that we can show them to the public, because you don't get a chance to get into these churches. And my original plan was it would include all 3 counties, but we're starting small. We're starting very small.
You got to start somewhere with something like
That's
this.
right.
And 16 churches, that's quite the feat. And now folks don't have to go to every church or anything like that. And do they have to go to any of the churches to come to the ice cream social and history lesson?
No, you do what you want to do. The churches will give informal tours. You can go into your own church or you can go into whichever ones you want. Each church that's participating will have ribbons in front of it. Balloons in front of it. So you'll know what churches are participating. The participating restaurants will also have balloons in front of them.
Okay, so we were talking about some of your favorite history with the churches and stuff down in Southern Jefferson County. So just go ahead and tell me, what is your favorite and why?
Well, Honeyville State Street Baptist Church was founded in 1802, which means in 2 years it will be 225 years old. It's the longest open, continuous church in the area. And they were the original group that formed the Black River Baptist Association. And from them, 3 churches were founded. One in Rodman, one in Adams, and one in Adams Center. And their services would be so big that the people would leave the windows open so the folks outside could hear the services. And that church has a lot of history in it.
So you're probably going to be going to that church and learning more about the history there, even though you know quite a bit of it already.
But I have not been in that church. Another one is the church I belong to was founded by Henry Whipple, who became the president's bishop. He was a personal friend of Abraham Lincoln. So a lot of these churches have ties throughout the nation, and there's a gentleman named Charles Finney who studied in some of these churches, and he became, let me just think for the moment.
No, you're fine.
Okay. He started the Second Awakening, which took place in the mid-1800s. And a lot of these stories start in the 1800s. The churches were built anywhere between $300 to $3,000. They were built with horses and buggies, no electric tools of any kind. And there's one church that they built the tower, they built the steeple inside the tower, and they lifted it to place it on the top. And this was the 1800s. So it was all horse and buggy and men.
So which church was that happened?
It's either the Adams Baptist Church or the Adams Center, and I'm getting my information mixed up in my head, so I can't tell you exactly which one it is.
So what you're saying is people are going to have to go to them and figure it out.
That's right.
There's a nice little tease there for them. So anything else that people should know about this wonderful opportunity? Now, this doesn't mean that they have to join the church or anything like that. It's just basically a history tour.
Right. We just wanted to open the churches, and we've had a lot of assistance from the Adams Chamber of Commerce, their revitalization committee. The South Jeff Historical Society has provided a lot of information, and any information that is correct is my mistake and nobody else's. The restaurants have been very good about participating. They'll have on their menu something to do with a church dish. It might be chicken and biscuits. It might be Aunt May's famous brownies. Just they'll take something they already have and serve it as in relationship to this.
So the Six-Town Chamber of Commerce has been helping out with this. So it's throughout the entire Six-Town in Southern Jefferson County. Yes. So you're able to go to pretty much just about any church down there, and it's going to be open.
That's right.
But what restaurants are participating? Do you know?
Right now we have 5. We have Robin's Nest in Mansfield, Keith's Cafe in Lorraine, Graham's, and Goose and Hen in Adams, and Spook Hill, Adams Center, and Tina's in Adams Center. So there's 6 right now.
That's going to be a fun event for people to come out and kind of explore, go through everything. Anything else that people should know about?
The villages that are going to participate are Adams, Adams Center, Belleville, Ellisburg, Henderson, Honeyville, Lorraine, Mansfield, Rodman, Smithville, and Woodsville. Now, some of those villages you've never heard of, but they exist.
Yep, and they're all enriched with history. So this is a wonderful historical tour that's going to be going on in Southern Jefferson County. Something for you to do. You can stop, get lunch at one of the wonderful restaurants down in Southern Jefferson County and kind of explore the history. Thank you for joining us today and letting everyone know about this, and hopefully you have a great turnout. Thank you for watching, and hope you're able to join.